Hello YouTube, what is going on? It's Joe Donohue here bringing you something new. I got a new video game, so I'm going to drive on it and you're going to watch and enjoy and see what you think. This is Project Cars 2. I got it for my birthday, because that happened, and it's really fun. It's actually a pretty cool game. There's some really cool perks in it, and there's some stuff that's not so cool about it, and we'll talk about that. But first, let's get started. I'm going to drive the Porsche 911 that you see in IMSA at Watkins Glen, my favorite racetrack on the planet, and we're going to have some fun with that as it loads up here. This game, I have it for PC, and I bought it for $16, and that was really cheap. I don't know if you have it or not, but it's like $60 elsewise. But I got it so cheap because I can't play online, so don't ever ask me to do online stuff. But I'm going to come down the pit lane. One of my first pet peeves about this game is how long it takes to go down the pit lane and get out on the racetrack. But once you're out on the racetrack, you're fine because you're driving. So here we go. I'm going to get control.
Okay, mate, you know the drill. Let's build some heat into these
Try not to pull a new garden here. And we're off. Yeah, that happened. Alright, so the tires are cold, so we're not going to go quite that hard on it. Up through the first time through the S's. I kind of mess up this middle corner a lot, as you can see, when I'm doing this, but that's okay. So I'm missing my shifting points, but that's okay. I haven't driven this car in a while here on this game. I've had some time to get used to the controls. I was able to hook up my Logitech G27 to this console, well, computer and game, so that's cool. And yeah, so we're coming down into the boot for the first time. Not trying to get too antsy here yet, we're still on a warm-up lap. Let me talk about this game. So Project Cars 2, it's a fairly new game. If you know who David Land is, you probably do, he's kind of famous. He plays this game a lot, as well as I do now. I haven't gotten a new racing game since R Factor in 2010, so it's been a long time coming to get a new console game. Not console. Last new console I got was a Wii. Fun fact. Alright, so out of the boot for the first time here. And just trying to be easy on it. I hit the wall. Trying to be easy on it because the car spins somewhat easily, depending on where you're driving it. And there's another pet peeve of mine popping up on the screen. The lap time deleted by race director pop up. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Doesn't let you run wide on any corners or anything like that, so no fun there. Definitely something I do not like. And you see here, I got my lap time deleted for no reason, yet again. So, we're just going for fun here, but definitely a really realistic game in terms of the cars and the scenery. I have all of my graphic settings down really low so that I have a right amount of frames per second here that you guys can still enjoy it. I overshot the crap out of the bus stop. That's okay. I'm still pretty new at this game, but it's a fun time. It's interesting. It's good stuff. Back into the boot again. Gonna get set up for a nice exit. And off we go. So would I recommend this game? You probably are asking yourself, would you recommend this game? And I would definitely answer yes to that question. I think for the new generation of racing video games, at least as far as I have experience with, this is the best. I don't carry enough speed through these corners. But this one's really hard. So, complete a full lap here at the Glen. And we're off again. we continue to drive here, what else can I say about this game? There's a lot of really cool opportunities to drive some cool cars in this game. There's a good portion, whoops, there's a good, yep, see, there's a lap time invalidated thing. Man, I hate that. There's a lot of really cool opportunities to drive some Group C cars. There's some old rally cars, there's some new rally cars. There's a lot of GT3 stuff. There's some Formula racing cars. One of the coolest things, I think, about this game, at least as far as I'm aware, is they have the Formula Renault 3.5 cars. So that's a series that I like a lot. I think that's a really cool feeder series for GP2 or Formula 2 now, or whatnot. The tracks are really good, and they look really, really realistic. The elevation changes, really nice. I think that the turning's a little funny with the game, because if you turn in the right amount, you lose the rear end very easily. I'm going to try to do it here to show you. Like, this is me going full in on this turning. I guess it didn't really work. Oh well. Kind of happens a little bit. It's not as bad with this car, I guess, as some of the others. Anyway, speaking of other cars, I'm going to go ahead and plop into a different one here so we can enjoy the sights and sounds of something different. Right, so we've changed it up a little bit. We're now inside of... Oh, here we are. I don't know my own controls. We're inside of a Ligier LMP3 car.
Okay, bud, take it easy on the outlap. Warm the tires before you start pushing hard.
Yes, we do have to warm the tires. But we're also... Whoa, yep, there's your example of why you need to warm up tires. And another thing that I'm not as fond of is how hard it is to drive these cars in the grass. Although I guess you're not really supposed to be good at driving in the grass with these cars. We're at my favorite of the British racing circuits, Donington Park. We have too much brake bias in the back here. There we go. That's better. We just gotta be a little bit easier on it. So we're racing at, like I said, Donington Park. Just running around here. I don't know my braking points very well in this car here. But, you know, it's a fun game, and just gonna strut some stuff for you guys. It's a little bit like a practice session for me before I maybe bring you guys some content involving racing cars on this game. But you get to see what it's like. One thing I don't like, and I have adjusted it. Whoops. Cool. That's awesome. That's absolutely great. One thing I don't like is the sound of the tires, because it pretty much makes it sound like you're squealing them all the time, even though you're not. Like there. Like, I did not. I don't know. I just don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Well, we're off. And the lap time's invalidated. Yeehaw. My steering wheel actually has a little bit of a delayed reaction timing too, which is always fun. And we're doing it, guys. We are actually racing right now. That was cool. That was an interesting way to do that. Yep, there it was again. And we spun her once more. I get on it a little bit too much, and that is definitely a driver error, and that's not a thing about the game. Some stability control would be appreciated, but that's not how the real world works. Well, it is, but I missed that braking point pretty bad. I'm out of the zone. Anyway, there's Project Cars 2 for you. I just wanted to show you around the game. We're gonna have content more specific to the cars and tracks that I drive in the future, but just showing off the good stuff about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.